Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. It is the 24th of January, 2022. Another month flying by here for me. I've been pretty busy here with work the last couple weeks. I'm looking forward to a couple days off, at least a couple days off. I might go out of town on business for a couple days and then work locally here Saturday and Sunday, then have a few more days off. So I'll be having over the next couple days, I'll have a lot of time to enjoy some amateur radio and hopefully make a lot of contacts and do a lot of streaming here. And of course, my camera white balance is completely off, so hopefully that will help a little bit there. But I appreciate everybody watching right now, all two of you or three of you. What's up, Explorer? How you doing tonight, man? Good to hear you. Good to see you in the chat. Don't know where I'm going to go today. I know Dana N7UFT mentioned that he was looking maybe to talk to somebody on DMR. So I might play with that a little bit and see if I can get connected with somebody who was helping out last night that was in the chat. Looking forward to seeing if he got that thing working for him. That would be really cool. But just got off work. Was in Santa Monica, California today, which is west of Los Angeles by about 15 miles, and I live about 40 miles east of Los Angeles, so that tells you how long of a commute I had going there and back the last couple days. So, hey, T-Ray, what's up, man? You're up late again tonight. Nice to see you in the chat. Where do you guys think I should go? Start off on America Link? I don't think I was on at all on America Link yesterday. At least I didn't remember talking to anybody. There was some conjunction going on or something like that. But it's good to be back on the radio tonight. I was on 12 Alpha on the way home. You probably don't remember me, but I was trying to get my license. I still haven't because I understand. I do remember seeing the Explorer, and I remember the symbol there. Were you from Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or something like that? I can't remember that. You were listening on a scanner, possibly? It's all right, man. Everybody's been giving me crap about getting my general over the last 6 months. It's all good, man. This is a hobby. Remember that. You don't have to do anything. So it'd be great to hear you on here, man. It's not sad at all, man. Not sad at all. I almost made a mistake there. There we go. Now wasn't 100% ready to go on, but I didn't want to be up late tonight. And I definitely want to do a live stream tonight. I don't know if Glenn, I know Glenn emailed me a little bit ago about asking if I was going to be on. And I gave him a heads up that I was, so...
Yeah, I'm working on.
I finally had to get a new iPhone. I think it was time. My phone started not acting correctly over the last couple months, and I haven't been. Haven't had the funds to do it. So because I bought this little thing right here, this ID52, which actually is a really nice radio. So. By the way, anybody new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well.
You have it.
And thank you for coming back, Explorer. And what's your name again? I'll probably forget, so I apologize. I could barely remember my own friend's call sign, so.
Kilo Tang Kilo T 4 Romeo Oscar Yankee.
I just worked a game from New York today, which was kind of funny because I'm hearing these New York accents. So anyways, right now I'm on America Link.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I have it like flashing off my radio right here right now. TD2YHI.
Hey man, that's what it's all about. It's fun. It's fun sitting in your house making contacts with all over the world. Hey Graham. It really is.
I know, it's weird.
I'm spacing on his name here. But one of the guys, David up in Canada. He watched the stream for about 2 months while he was studying. He didn't have a lot of time, because he was dealing with life and stuff. He ended up getting his license. I made his first international contact here live on the live stream, so it was a lot of fun. He got into Echolink and to a local repeater here, and I talked to him RF through our local repeater here on Keller Peak. So that was a lot of fun. So you never know. Take your time with it. It is a hobby, so you do have life to live. This is all fun for me. I mean, I've worked 60 hours the last 6 days. 65 hours probably. I have a 4-year-old. I'm trying to sleep and trying to do chores around the house. So this is my usually my TV time, which I don't watch TV anymore. So plus I was sick last week, at least the beginning part of it. So things could get interesting. You never know.
I don't know why that's still on here. Usually this thing has a pretty good display, but something's going on with their networks. I can't figure it out. I have no idea. The software finder's got a mind of its own. Does what it wants to do when it wants it. I don't know.
America Link's been kind of screwy too. So Graham, hey man, it's your hobby. Take your time with it. Enjoy it. That's what it's all about, right? Wouldn't be a hobby. It would be a job if you're trying too hard.
You know? I mean, I had the FT70D, so got a pretty small display, but I think that's pretty cool. With the DMR stuff, you got to go on the whatchamacallit. You got to go on the gateway to come through.
I'm doing good, Graham. But I have to admit, I'm pretty cooked right now with work, and I've been very busy dealing with other stuff.
It was working fine
when I wasn't doing work, with kind of doing this sort of stuff, and I've had a long commutes, 100+ mile commutes every day. So I'm a little bit cooked, to be totally honest with you, but. This is going to be my little bit of a stress release for the evening here before I head to bed here in about an hour.
Every day turn it on, it's a new adventure. Okay.
I'm trying to think of the other guy. There's another guy in here that was watching the stream before he got his license.
Over there. I'm using this is an HT radio, so.
It's like we got it's a fairly large audience tonight for a Monday night. I know last Monday night I went on. I wasn't on too long, and it was kind of quiet.
I'm on the handheld. I don't. I got an Icom in the truck with DStar. I never tried the DStar stuff. I don't really do base stations either. It's like I got the mobile and the truck, and then everything else is handhelds and mostly internet network stuff.
So hopefully when this
this FT70D, it's pretty, 250. You get like an anytone for 250. It does all sorts of stuff. You can see everything on display. You spend 250 on this, and you get like a little dot matrix screen that shows you like one thing at a time. So it's interesting.
Hey Paul, nice to see you from down under. And see, Graham, you could talk to great people like Paul there, down under. Hey Dex, that's not really Dex. That's not really your name, Dex. I am doing good, man. But I'm pretty cooked work-wise. My head's kind of feel like it's throbbing, just from being so busy and being in the car the whole time. Looks like I see Peter in there. Just conjunct the system. Hey, Dex, do you remember the other guy? What's up, Glenn? And Glenn may remember. We got David that was, remember, he was studying for his license, and he ended up getting his license. And there was somebody else in there.
I heard you with the correct call sign.
Hey, Jeff, how's it going? W4JFF. I like that, man. That's catchy. I'm going to put that up on my screen if you don't mind. W4JFF. Oh, sorry. I thought I was putting them up on my screen here. Got a nice big room for your shack, man. Got a weather radar there in the background. What kind of radio is... Oops. I can't zoom in for some reason tonight. My fingers are too dry. Is that an old Kenwood right there?
I see your call sign came up to...
Oh, I got a better view of it. Yeah, that is an old Kenwood, isn't it?
It's very close. I don't know. Maybe he's got...
The old realistic scanner there too. Yeah. TRC 440. Oh, no. That's not it.
KD9 Romeo Whiskey. Is that your call sign? Your name Joe?
I haven't looked at the chat for a second. I'm sorry. Graham, yes. Thank you, Jeff, for letting me know it's an IC-751A. Jeff, yes, I have talked to kids on here. Ryan put his kid on there. W6TON also puts his son Anthony on. He's 7 years old. I've talked to him a few times. I've had my daughter come in here and talk to a few people as well on a 2-meter sideband. I like the weather stuff going on. I think it was Ryan. There was 2 guys in there, I remember, that were getting their licenses. I've got the wrong screen on here. I'm sorry.
It's frustrating with the call signs. Usually they come in.
Yeah, but kids come on here every once in a while.
I haven't had any issues with that.
I've talked to one.
Come in inaccurately.
I think he was like 15-year-old. He was in Florida. I don't remember if I was streaming or not.
I don't know why, but I'm not the one that's making this the server. So.
Hey, Glenn, imagine that.
Experiment with it and see if it works. That's all.
Are you done with winter yet?
It's not one thing; it's another.
But most of the time I talk to the kids, it's usually like what they call a third-party traffic, where license operators controlling the radio for the other person. That will probably be a question on your technician license test, by the way. Once again, anybody new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I come on a couple days a week. Depending on my work and personal schedule, I'll probably be on a lot this week. It depends if I go on my business trip or not to Vegas. I'm going to try to get in and out of there as soon as I can. If I do work, it'll be Thursday. I have to be there at 1. So I'll probably leave around 8:30 or 9.
Yeah, it is interesting. You know,
I'll get off by 10:30 or 11. And I'll be on the road the next morning, probably about 7 or 8.
Kind of redundant.
So I'll be home to do some live streaming in the afternoon.
If you don't get it down and it keeps doing its own thing, it gets kind of frustrating when you have things doing, I don't know, weird, things that are just not normal.
And Jeff, I'd like to mention, you have a large amount of HTs here.
Or somewhere. But a little thing like a call sign.
You got 1,
something new that I just
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 HTs there. That's nice. I like that. Lots of RF going through that house. Two more months. I just hope there's baseball this summer. If not, I'll be on the radio a lot.
Hey, great, crazy.
2 more months.
I heard somebody in there. I heard my voice come back there.
Yeah, K6EGG. K6EGG is stand for EGG.
Go ahead. I don't know if somebody else was talking in there, but yeah, this is great. K6EGG for KM4EEO. How was the East Coast Reflector? Was it busy tonight? I gotta make some comments on that another day.
Greg, I am out of Millbrook, Alabama. We talked yesterday. Let me turn the volume down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad I got to contact you tonight, and I'm enjoying the live feed. And you heard my buddy W4JFF in there. Yeah, he's got way too many HTs, and he's collected them throughout the years, and he doesn't use them all.
Well, first off, it doesn't make him a bad person. it just makes him like the cat lady of radios, maybe. I don't know, just joking. But Peter's saying in the chat right now he has 7 total. That's K2HEI out there on the East Coast as well. But it's all right. I have 3 myself, so it's all good. You might collect them as a hobby too. I'll send them back over to you, Sam. KM4EEO. This is great. K6EGG. Also live streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, Greg, I was following you last night on your live feed, and I was wondering when you were going to hop back on here tonight. I heard you on the America Link last night, and then found your YouTube page and started watching it, and I'm loving this. Matter of fact, I told Jeff about it, W4JFF, and so that's how he popped on tonight. But yeah.
Hey Jeff, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Well, cool deal. Thanks for bringing them along. Yeah, just out here having fun. Just a 3-dimensional way to make some contacts here. Just doing it, hoping to share information. I know we got Graham in here. He's thinking about getting his license. So hopefully he can get his license and hop on here. If you've seen him in the chat there, his name is Explorer. I know David up there in Canada, David L. I can't remember his call sign at the time, but he watched the stream for a couple months before he got his license and really enjoyed it. And he's moved on. I think he wanted to run more into the HF world, but for the most part, yeah, it's just a lot of fun making contacts. That's all pretty much why I'm doing it.
Well, keep doing what you're doing. I surely enjoy it. And, yeah, anybody that's listening, get your ticket. Get out there. Connect all over the world through Wireless X or a hotspot and whatnot, and just have fun with it. Just, yeah. And, you never know. I mean, if it wasn't for me monitoring America Link, I would never have gotten into or connected with Greg and started monitoring his live feed. So anybody out there, just, don't be shy. Get your ticket. Get it. Grab what radio you can and just have fun with it. And I'm talking about a Yaesu 991A, and I'm loving the Yaesu Fusion.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of different ways you can communicate with people, especially if you're in a situation where you don't have the money to put up an antenna, or you're restricted in an apartment complex or HOA or anything like that. But I'm going to take a standby. I don't want to hog this thing up. I appreciate you jumping in there and call me out there, Sam, again tonight, and bringing Jeff over to the live stream too. So this is great. K6EGG, also live streaming right this very second on YouTube. If you type my callers, kilowatt 6 Echo Golf. And Sam, take care. This KM4EEO, I believe, out in Alabama.
Yes, sir. Kilo Mike 4 Echo Oscar. Sam in Alabama. 7-3, Greg. I'll be monitoring and watching the live stream.
All right, Graham, I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, here's how I feel about the Baofangs. The Baofangs is a cheap way to get into the hobby. A lot of people don't like them because they're a little what they call dirty, meaning the RF is dirty. But a lot of time, most of the time, people can't tell that you're on a Baofeng. So I don't have a problem with Baofengs. So they do the job. They can connect you with a local repeater. You can get on the air within for $50.
Well, I wouldn't have I was going to say hello to you, Greg, as well. And I believe I see that you was doing your live stream.
I'll get back to you in a second.
But good evening to you, there, sir. Kilo 6. I think it was all golf. W4JFF. Good evening to you, sir.
Copy that, Jeff. It's great to make the contact with you. W4JFF, and really easy to remember your call sign. You'll find out very shortly that I'm not very good at making call signs there, but we're checking him out on the live stream right now. That's him on the right picture there, and he's got a great looking shack here. A couple little warts here as well. Or it looks like it's his general license there. But great looking shack. It's great making contact with you, Jeff, tonight. W4JFF. This is Greg, K6EGG. My first radio was a VX5 Yaesu, which is an HT.
Okay,
that was 21 years ago. Go ahead, Jeff. I'm just talking to the stream. I'm multitasking here.
I do need to update some pictures for sure on there, Greg. I appreciate you showing the shack there. I have got a lot of stuff added since then, and also having an editor too. But I'll give some more edits there pretty soon. But I appreciate you showing that, and appreciate the contact, and good to hear you, and appreciate you doing your live stream, enjoying it. And appreciate Sam for showing that to me as well. So send us some pictures there, Greg, if you have a good one, and let's get back to Kilo 6. Second golf golf. This is 54 U.S. Fox in Central Alabama. Yeah.
Copy that, Jeff. W4JFF. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Just out here making contacts, having a good time, and hopefully sharing information when I can. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube. Yeah, so I had a VX5. It was an HT, and I lived in a condo, so I wasn't able to put up an antenna. So that was my best option. I didn't have the digital world back in 2000 when I got my license, but I traveled with it, and I made a lot of contacts when I went around the country with it. So Baofeng's a good choice. In my personal opinion, it'll get you on the air. Just do yourself a favor, maybe. Some of the old timers, they're not into it because they think it's a cheap radio. Obviously, it is a cheap radio, but it will get you on the air. In fact, it kind of got me back into ham radio because it was so cheap. After I broke my VX5 temporarily, my buddy, don't want to say his call sign out there because I know he's kind of a private dude, but he said, "Hey, you can buy a Baofeng at the time. They're $25." So I got back on the air with it, and I eventually got a TS2000 used, then got an amplifier, then I got my VX5 fixed, and then I broke my TS2000, or it got broken, and then I bought a 9700 Icom, and then I plugged this microphone into it, and I bought an amplifier for that. So it went on and on and on. It's a never-ending game with the radios with ham radio. Anybody on here can attest to that. You can go so many different directions in the hobby. You can go to the newest part is the digital world. You can go to old school a CW, which is the Morse code. You can talk on local repeaters and do some rag chewing. There's just so many different ways you can connect with ham radio. I would say the digital world's good for the younger guys. I would not say it's bad for the older guys, but there's a lot of stuff you have to have right. If you know computers, you probably wouldn't have a bad time with it. But there's a lot you have to have every single thing right to make it work correctly, and that's including your audio levels, making sure everything's. Well, if you know a little Morse code, you're ahead of the game already. And I think that's Hat in there from Japan. So that is a gentleman from from Japan. Sorry, hit the wrong button. It's been a long week. This is Hat. He's in Okinawa, Japan, as you can see here. You could check and see how far he's actually from me once I hit this key. Go out here. So he's, 6,500 miles away?
J4EGG, your call sign popped up, but no, I couldn't hear your voice. J4EGG,
my TS2000 is still in intensive care. It's still alive. It still has a heartbeat. So, Graham, you're already ahead of the game. If you know his Morse code, that might be something you're getting interested into. You can talk around the world with 2 watts with CW, and it's an international language. So, by the way, Jeff, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. So, yeah, I mean, there's so many different ways you can go on ham radio, especially if you're into the CW stuff. A lot of people would like that. You can put a string antenna in your backyard and, just a few watts. If propagation's right, you can talk to Australia, Africa, everywhere. So.
Also, after that, yesterday, almost 8 or 10 hours. My side,
who's he talking to, by the way?
Didn't reach the opponent station, just the same.
Yeah, I didn't mention that either. I forgot. You could talk through the International Space Station as well. Thank you, Dana, for reminding me, which I've done once. And you can do it with a cheap Baofeng, as Dana mentioned. Who's he talking to?
Well, that yesterday I have to use a different,
Copy that, Explorer. By the way, what city are you in? What part of the country are you in?
I need to use it.
Assuming that you're in the United States, of course. Who is that guy talking to? I don't see another person in the chat or in the...
exact working condition for the reflector mode, hotspot mode. If you use this reflector 030 room right here as a hotspot, then
he's on reflector 30 Charlie, Illinois. Probably chilly out there.
Conventional C4FM Northern Station.
Copy that, Graham. You have a good evening, and I'm sure everybody here in the chat that's watching you would love to hear you on the radio sometime.
Northern Station, good.
Did someone tie reflector 30 Charlie to this thing halfway or something? He's mentioned twice something about reflector 30 Charlie. One day, hey man, take your time with it, and maybe we'll hear you out there.
I don't know what to say, but you sign up exactly. So you want to tell me something. But this time is okay. It's gonna be a more and more hours idea. Tomorrow morning, this condition will be possible continue. Hey, thank you for your coming back. Tomorrow we can meet you again by the normal condition. 73 good evening for you. Bye-bye. You take.
That's driving me nuts. He was doing this the other night. So could he hear me if I talk to him? That's just weird, man. I heard it, I think, last Wednesday. You saw Josh's video? I took my pad off because it was hurting my back. So I had to, so I'm a little bit lower my chair now. So I'm going to jump back on. Hey, Sam, nice to see you in there. I don't know. It's weird, man. It happens with him more than anything. Why am I not hearing the other side? Let me go to the YSF. Hold on here. I'm going to go to the FCS side, see if I can hear the other side of it. Sometimes that happens.
Open spot connected to FCS 310, room 37.
La, 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 la. Seth, you're up late tonight. I worked at King's, what's the other name of that? What's the other name of the New York team? Holy spacin'. Not Knicks, the hockey team. Crap. The Kings played,
Hey, Greg,
it's not New Jersey, because they played them yesterday. Rangers, yes.
And his own wires actually just signed off there. That last part. Before you get Marcus.
Copy that. I'm now on the FCS side of the America link, so maybe I can hear him. Looks like the people on the Prime Master side can only hear one side of it as well, so that's strange. Yeah, it was the Rangers. I'm sorry. It went into overtime and I think it went 7 rounds in the shootout. But I have 4 days off, maybe. I might have to do a college game over in Vegas. So is it Prime Master? Is it you could just listen to it on your computer? Who's that in there? KD9 from Scottsburg, Indiana. Yeah, I mean, I heard him the other day. I'm like, what the heck's going on? Who the F is he talking to? I kind of felt bad. I thought he was like talking to himself. I'm actually working a Flyers game on Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember, but I'm working it remotely here in California. Oh, I got you. Ugh. The Duck, I work almost every single Ducks home game, and they usually go to overtime like every third game. I'm not a big hockey guy, but it's like, whoa. Well, here he goes. So should I flip over? Is there another like? I'm more of a baseball fan too. I'm a big Dodger fan, but I'm kind of cooked on sports at the moment. Supposedly they met. Supposedly they met today. I'm gonna actually go over to probably Reflector 30 Charlie here for a little bit. I can't handle the one-sided conversations there. Especially I have a headache. Has anybody been on the UK HubNet? I think Paul told me about that. Excellent, Robert. You got registered, huh? Glad to hear, man. I'll be on Reflector 30 Charlie here shortly. As soon as I pot this up.
That's the Cadillac of the Icom HTs right now for DStar.
Must be talking about an ID 52.
Yeah, I bought a preloaded SD card from HRL.
Change that.
I got it today in the mail and endeavored here to...
Are you a Mets fan or a Yankee fan?
At this point,
I'm guessing you're, being on Long Island, you're probably a Mets fan, right?
And also using a Zoom spot. Back to you, Bill.
Yeah, I picked up this. I decided to.
That's
jump
what
on
I
the
figured.
ID52 bandwagon a couple weeks ago.
That's what I figured.
I have a,
Most of my friends
the
that live on
other,
Long Island are Mets fans, so that was a New York guest for me.
Premier HT, the Kenwood D74.
I used to stay in that whenever I used to work Met games. I used to stay at that Marriott right by the LaGuardia Airport there. There was good Chinese food place right around the block. Can't think of the name of it.
Longer,
Many nights, it was 24 hours too, so I'll get that red barbecue pork.
3100 milliamp battery as well.
Yeah, Peter, that's driving me nuts. I hear that all the time. So right now, I'm monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie here on the DStar network. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Wasn't 100% sure.
And, yeah, I can use this 31A.
Yes.
I also have a 51A.
Yes, and then I think if I recall right, take the Tri-Barrel Bridge into the city. I never really driven there, so.
Well, to the point, you should recharge it before you just bring it to a point.
I spent many a nights at that Long Island Marriott, dude.
So there you go.
Oh my goodness! I'm glad they redid it finally.
It's a great radio.
It had yellow ceilings for many a years.
I've really enjoyed it. Back to you there, Bill. K8QBY, K5 Tango Charlie. Back to you, Bill.
Well, if you ever decide to go the ID52 route, and given that you have the 51, you probably,
I miss New York Chinese food. That's real Chinese food to me. Those red barbecue pork ribs that place had. Oh my goodness!
Being able to do
I could probably eat like 4 racks of those right now.
DStar on both.
Where's another place I stayed over there?
Sessions at the same
Usually I stay at the
time.
Parker inside Manhattan,
Even though I have
Parker
two
Parker
hotspots
Meridian.
available to me, I'm just a sort of single-threaded guy. But I will say that, the batteries are compatible. The same
so is that the Marriott by the convention center there, the big one? By Disneyland, I'm guessing? That's where everybody stays.
Yeah, I can.
I hate staying. I used to work down there.
That's a plus for sure. And I've got 2 or 3 batteries for the radios, and I don't talk a whole lot. Listen more than.
There's like 4 of them now, but I'm guessing you stay at the big one there. It's like connected to the.
Make use of those every day.
To the
logbook, and.
Convention center.
Pretty good on filling the book out, I guess, over the last 4.5 years. So there you go. Hey, Bill, I'll back out of here. I just
Flushing, New York.
Was working, and at this juncture, I think it is.
Oh, it's a standalone. And, interesting.
We'll say 73.
Well, there's
I'll
let
you wrap it up. I appreciate.
There's 4 of them I can think right off the bat.
QBY.
The biggest one there
Tango Charlie Mike.
is I connected the convention center, like walking like a little jet bridge thing.
Well, Mike, again, nice to make your acquaintance tonight, and I want to say 73s to you.
Excellent. So you and Robert just registered too.
QBY clear.
So maybe we can all jump in there. And this is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie tonight, what's actually left of it. And also live streaming right now on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. Standing by and monitoring, Reflector 30 Charlie. I'm glad he got that figured out. I know Robert said in the chat there, I don't know, 5-10 minutes ago, he got his going.
Yeah, K6 Echo Golf Golf KM5 TC for short. Greg, the name's Mike, Lubbock, Texas. Go ahead.
Hey, Mike, KM5 TC. Nice to hear you. Is Lubbock, Texas, the place where the big giant 72-ounce steak is at? I can't remember. By Al Murillo? Was that where you're at?
I'm actually in Lubbock, and I know the big Texan guy in the restaurant there. Free meal if you can eat the what is it, 72-ounce steak or something like that. Yeah, that's Amarillo. I'm here in Lubbock, home of Buddy Holly, Texas Tech University, et cetera, et cetera. Back to you, Greg.
Copy that. Yeah, I know that well. I miss going out to Texas. One of the places I really like to spend some more time in. I'm trying to get my wife to move out there. I'm in California right now, but I'm sure the Texans out there don't want any more Californians. But how are you doing? It's still this evening, I think, right? I think it's about, 11:15 out there?
Yeah, yeah, it's 11:15, so you're, 9:15 in California. Yeah, we're doing well. We had to deal with COVID over Christmas holiday and as a family, and we got through it, and we're glad for that, of course. So there we go. Yeah, I even had the shot, the Pfizer shot. Fortunately for me, all I had was just very light symptoms, and my granddaughter as well. And the YL though had to go into the hospital, but she's doing much, much better. So back to you.
Copy that. Yeah, I dealt with it recently myself, so I understand. I'm glad your wife is doing better. It's kind of strange though. It affects different people in different ways. It's very strange. By the way, getting back to that steak, did you ever try that challenge? Because I tried the challenge. I ate the steak. I had the baked potato, but I couldn't do anything else. I was about ready to die after I finished what I finished. But it was actually a pretty decent steak too. I'll send it back over to you, KM5TC out there in Texas.
No, I've never attempted that. Fact is, one of our favorite places here is called the Longhorn here in Lubbock, and they do a great job on steak at that particular restaurant, and we share a steak, about a 6-ounce, so that's 3 ounces apiece. That's about all I can handle. So there you go. There, Greg. Hey, listen, Greg, I need to back out of here. I've got to shut things down and take care of my Yorkies for the evening, and just different things to do. And I've enjoyed the brief QSO with you, but I need to get going. So let me let you wrap it up. K6 Echo Golf Golf, KM5 Tango Charlie, 73s, and I'll be clear on your final there, Greg. And I've heard your call on 30 Charlie before, so I'm sure we'll hook up again. Back to you.
Copy that on New Yorkies. A buddy of mine I work with has a pair of those, and they have great personalities. So enjoy it, man. This is Greg, K6EGG. You have a wonderful evening, and I'm also live streaming on YouTube right now. So I'm going to take a standby here and let somebody else jump in there. Thank you for making a QSO, and I think I've seen your call sign pop up on my dashboard. So it's nice to talk to you now. So I'm going to take a standby. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Yorkies, they do have good personalities.
Yeah, thanks, Greg. Enjoyed it. KM5, Tango Charlie Mike, Lubbock, Texas. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you follow college basketball, but AP rated or ranked Texas Tech men's basketball number 3. So they're having a pretty good season this year thus far. Okay, Greg, we'll say 73s, and we're out of here.
Yeah, if T-Ray, if I can
If I can talk my wife into it, I'd be there tomorrow. I hate to say it, but I don't want to get into politics. I just kind of want to have my daughter in a nice place where she can grow up and be with pretty good people. And every time I've been to Texas, I've always felt like at home. It felt like when I landed and I'd like talk to people, it just, I don't know. I got kind of like I was like at home. It was the only place I felt at home when I wasn't home. And it doesn't even feel like I'm at home now. So I don't, but it's hard to explain. But yeah, one of these days, I'm going to try to convince her to go on vacation over there this summer. I know that's probably not the best idea going in the summer, but yeah, just go to Dallas in the summer. How about August? But yeah, I would like to check it out. At least to have it kind of get a feel for how it is out there.
K6EGG. KC98.
What's up, Tom? KC9UDA. This is Greg, K6EGG. Hopefully you're staying warm up there, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm staying warm up here. Hey, I was wondering if you see my GPS information up there on the screen here.
I see your message, but yeah, I see your message. I see your call sign, but I don't see your GPS information there. I am streaming right now, so you can see it as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to set it up in the 52A, and I can't figure it out.
Let's see if I can assist you here. I remember I had to go to the GPS settings and set the TX mode to DPRS. Hopefully my screen can be on there, and it should pop up right there. The other thing is, you have to wait about 10 minutes after you turn on the radio if you're inside for it to grab enough satellites to figure out where the radio is located. So that might be it too. See, right now it doesn't have my info here because it takes a few minutes. So I'm going to wait this.
Okay,
I'm going to leave this on.
TX mode, and where do I have to go to after that?
So I'm gonna bring it up on the screen here. If you're watching YouTube right now, let me make my screen here a little bit bigger. So you you hit the main menu button, and this screen should pop up in the bottom middle. You hit the GPS, and then you go to the second one down, which says GPS TX mode. Make sure it's on the DPRS mode, and it should be able to send it out.
Yeah, I'm not watching your live stream. I'm at work right now, so I'll have to look at it when I get home there.
Copy that. Yeah, I was able to transfer some of my settings over, so I got most of it done, but that one didn't pop up. And being inside and turning it on right away and trying to talk, it makes a huge difference. Because I've had my radio on for 4 minutes now, and it still hasn't grabbed the satellite, so that might be part of it as well. You might have your settings right, but the radio hasn't grabbed the satellites yet. I thought he was in the middle of the Pacific there, south of maybe he's...
Hi, Greg. Sounds good. Like I said, when I get home, I'll look at your video
see,
there.
it popped up.
Or your Ustream. So, all right, I have a call I got to run to, so KC98, good to talk to you. We'll talk to you later on.
And Tom, that last transmission when you popped up, it popped up. So you have your settings right. So it just Maybe because you're inside, it didn't grab the satellites right away. So you got the settings right, dude. Everything's all good, man.
Alright, QSL. Could be where I'm sitting at. I'm sitting in the middle of downtown here, so it could be the buildings and stuff like that.
Most definitely. I know my my iPhone. Even when I leave some areas that I think I'm in the clear, it doesn't grab all the satellites right away, and it has me floating across different roads and stuff. So, all right, man, take care. I'm glad you got your radio all set, and it sounds like you like it there too. This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 30 Charlie, and also live streaming on YouTube.
Hey, Seth, maybe he's on a new island over that China build or something. It doesn't have the new coordinates for it yet. Man, my video got screwed up. Trying to do some white balance.
K6EGG, just jumping in here for a quick in and out. Go ahead.
Hey, Jerry, KF0DRB, K6EGG. You're up late tonight, man. How you doing?
What, too bad of a joke? You didn't like that?
Hey, doing very well, sir. Heard you call, and you got the radio going here. I heard you out there, so I figured I'd just jump in there for a quick in and out. Yeah, there's always a late night here at the QTH, but yeah, the radio's always on. So, with that, I'll send it back over to you.
Copy that. Tonight is my Friday night. I just did 6 days in a row, and as of now, I at least have 2 days off. I might have 4. So it could be the start of my 4-day weekend. So it might be a late night for me. It depends. But it's good to play some radio. It's been a pretty stressful week with about 100 miles of commuting every day. So looking forward to a couple days off that I don't have to spend in the car.
Yeah, roger that. Those kind of days get out of you a little bit. So I think radio is a good one to kind of come back to for just kind of that breather and kind of take a break. So yeah, I can understand that. I got a busy week ahead of myself. So the hobbies is kind of what still keeps me sane, I guess. But with that, Greg, I'll send it back to you. Like I said, I'll be in here and out of here again, just for a quick one, just to make contact, I guess. So back to you, Greg. K0DRB, back to you, Greg.
Copy that. I understand what you're saying. I'm going to take a quick standby here. This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 30 Charlie, and also live streaming on YouTube. Have a good evening there, Jerry. KF0DRB.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and sign with you, Greg. K6EGG, KF0DRB, 73. Have a good evening, and good luck with the live stream there. 73.
By the way, Dana was nice enough to keep me sane on the road the last couple days. I had a long commute from Malibu, which is, I don't know, about an hour and a half or so one way. So we talked, and we actually were, and the reason why I bring it up is I was on the Papa system, Reflector 12 Alpha. So if anybody churns over there, that system's pretty powerful. You basically have uninterrupted coverage from the Mexican border to Central California and halfway through the high desert, which is like in between Las Vegas and Los Angeles with coverage. So it's a really huge system. Good people run it. Really enjoy talking on it. I spent a lot of time on it over the last couple months on it. I'm also a member of their system. I talked to the original starter of it, and he's really super nice. I might be a part of their one of their meetings coming up. He wants me to do a demonstration. I don't know what of, but I want to be a part of it. Pretty cool stuff. So if ever you guys jump on Reflector 12 Alpha, you got some huge coverage here in Southern California. And anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I come on a couple days a week, just depending on my schedule. It's really cool chatting with everybody out there, seeing all the same guys in the chat as well, and seeing the new people out there as well. Sorry. I had a little Chick-fil-A earlier on the way home, so the spicy chicken sandwich. So that's why you see me sucking down water, by the way. But their DMR side is no. Their DMR side is not linked to their DStar side. Their DStar side is linked to their analog side during nets, but it's not linked to their DMR side, as far as I know. But I know it has the ability they have the ability to link it all together. I see Peter in there. Go ahead, Peter.
K6EGG. This is K2HEI. How you doing, Greg?
Hey, Peter, it's nice to see you in here tonight. I got to admit, I am pretty cooked right now. You can probably see the look on my face if you're watching the live stream. It's been a long couple of days, so I'm looking forward to hopping into bed a little bit later, and I'm going to try to. My wife's going to let me sleep in tomorrow, as long as I want. So I'm looking forward to that. And how are you doing tonight? Trying to keep warm up there in New York?
Yeah, that's basically what's going on. Believe it or not, I have not set foot outside in probably over a week. I've just been hibernating in my apartment and in my apartment building. I probably should go outside and make sure that the sun is still rising and setting and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I know some guys in Minnesota that, you know, they work either from, you know, home, or they figure out a way not to go outside at all for a week or so. So I understand what you're saying, man. I'm not a cold weather person by any means. We've been shoveling. I keep on saying shoveling snow. We've been shoveling sunshine. There we go. For the last week or so, it's been really nice, and it's supposed to be about up to 80 this week. I'm hoping if I don't work, I'm gonna try to barbecue some hamburgers on the patio in the back here, but not to rub it in, but I mean, it's kind of the way it is out here in California. We had a pretty nasty windstorm over the weekend, about 70 mile an hour sustained winds for a couple hours. I know N7 UFT was saying it was pretty windy up at his house.
Yeah, 80 degrees, man. Rough life there, Greg. I don't know what's going on with my hotspots lately. I was trying to connect to America Link when you were on over there, and my hotspot wasn't having it. I tried with the OpenSpot 3 to connect to America Link, and it just kept disconnecting and saying that the requested server was not found. And then I gave you a call here on 30 Charlie. The first time I keyed up the 52, it just beeped at me. I guess my hotspot was not having it, but the second time I tried it, it worked fine. So there's just something in the air here tonight.
Yeah, you know, in Reflector, I'm sorry, the America Link reflector, whatever you connect to it, or whatever I connect to it, it's been kind of finicky. Oh my God, I can't even talk tonight. As well for me, I've had trouble connecting to it. I know a couple guys, they said, "Oh yeah, I'm connected to whatever," and I was not able to connect to it. So it might be on their side. They had somebody in their conjunction for like 2 days straight, from what I was reading on a Facebook group. So I wouldn't necessarily think it may be your side. What's up, Jay? I talked to somebody not too far away from you, I think yesterday. It's nice to see you in there. The voice of Oklahoma.
Yeah, that could be Greg. Could be the server. Who knows?
He said he knew you.
Too many radios, and I got to just kind of narrow things down sometimes.
I remember the night I was showing the video, the guy that had like the 9 hotspots up in Washington. How many hotspots do you have, Peter? I'll send them back over to you. K6EGG. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming. Anybody new to the channel? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well.
5 hotspots. 3 are actually active at the moment.
Nice to hear that. And I think I heard the mayor in there. Tom, you want to go ahead? VE9TJR with Greg, K6EGG, and Peter, K2HEI. Yes, that's who that was, Jay.
Good evening, Peter. Where I'm at, good morning. Up here in Ajax, Ontario. And Greg, I'm going to take some of this snow and bring it down to you. Back to you.
Well, Tom, since you said that, it will be water by the time it gets here, and definitely California can use some water. They'll probably tax you on the way in, but we can definitely use it here. So send it my way. I won't have to buy the water.
Yeah, but I run a reefer trailer. I can keep the temperature down so it'll still be snow when it gets there. I'll just dump it to your driveway.
Put it in my grass so I don't have to water for a month. Are there any reflectors that are X-linked to YSF? Hoping I can find something to use without buying another radio. Just bought a MMDV, but soon realized that it won't do what I want it to do. I don't know how to answer that, to be honest with you,
Tom,
JJ.
I haven't spoken to you in quite a long time. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching Greg's live stream. And, Greg, I'll send you some snow from New York as well. There's
I understand. I think you can...
hope you're doing
you
well,
can
Tom.
DMR. What kind of radio do you have, JJ? Is it a DMR radio? Because you could DMR into YSF. And FCS, too, I think.
Hey, Peter. It's good to hear you again. Just give me a minute, guys. I got to go through the gate here.
That is... The AMBE chip is what transmits the DStar, as far as I know. And Jay, I would absolutely love to teach you how to do that. 7100. Yeah, you. Yeah, JJ, you can't cross mode with a MMDVM hotspot, unfortunately, from DStar. You can from the other radios, or the other like Yaesu radios and stuff. But you can't go into you can't transmit DStar and cross mode into YSF or anything like that, unfortunately. But you got a lot of DStar to choose from, and there's some DStar, or there's some what they call I'll bring this up on my screen right now if I can figure out the right button there. So this is the dashboard you'll be getting here. And some of these XLX reflectors, they're actually cross-moded in for you into some of the fusion reflectors. So that's how you can get in. I think there's an America Link connection through an XLF. Somebody might know that in the chat. But it's not like a dead end for you, but I understand you want to talk into some of the Wires X stuff.
Greg, you're
yes, you can cross mode in from a DMR.
Media. Why don't you up here covering this convoy here up here in Canada? I've
actually been reading about it. And I wouldn't say funny, I haven't heard a lick about it on the news here locally. I've been watching it on Twitter a little bit. That's actually pretty huge. How many miles of a convoy is it?
Well, they're going from Delta, British Columbia, to Ottawa, Ontario, from the west. And from the east, I don't know where they're starting. Nova Scotia? I don't know what part of Nova Scotia, Halifax or Sydney or where they're starting, but they're going to Ottawa. But the nice thing about it is, or the funny thing, not so funny, is Trudeau's taking his cabinet on a 3-day retreat. So they're not even going to bother him at all.
Take care, Jay. Nice to see you in there. You have a good night, man.
Don't get me started. Keep in mind, I'm a half Canadian citizen, or I'm a Canadian citizen as well. So I know what you're saying. That's very unfortunate. But I thought there was like a super long, 25-mile long convoy that's actually all the trucks are together, like they're striking, right? They can bring down the country that way, I'm assuming.
There's 50,000 trucks, 500,000 people.
I would say that will considerably be a big dent in the shipping world. Would you consider that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's not just about the vaccines. There's more to it than they're about the price of fuel. Our fuel is up over $6 a gallon up here now.
And as you well know, it's getting close that way here in California. But California is kind of like Canada of the United States. And I think you know where I'm going with that one.
Now, Ontario and British Columbia is the California of Canada. Let me step out and shut this reefer off. I'll be right back. 2 shakes of a rabbit tail.
Yep.
K6EGG, KJ7.
Yep, JJ. I totally understand.
What's up, Jeff? This is Greg, K6EGG for Jeff, KJ7TTY.
Dude, it's a lot of learning. I'm trying to figure it out. Good night, Seth.
KJ7TTY. I just wanted to do a quick check-in. Loving the conversation going back and forth. I finally got the ID52 working. I'm standing in my backyard right now, so I can get some GPS so you have a signal. Going into a 9700 that is connected to a Pi-Star in repeater mode. So I can be anywhere around town and do this with the ID52. I figured it out. Anyway, hopefully my signal is okay. How do I sound? KJ7TTY, back to you, K6EGG.
You sound great.
Really good. First off, good night, Seth. He's in the chat right now. Yes, you sound really good. You're gonna one night when we have some time. I'm actually probably gonna sign off here in a little bit. I would love to know exactly how you did the repeat mode. And you said you did it through the 9700. Did I hear that correctly? Because I didn't think it had a repeat mode.
It doesn't. But yes, you are correct. It doesn't, but that's where the Pi-Star comes in. So you set the Pi-Star in repeat mode and then tell it to use basically the modem for the 9700. You do have to order the optional 9700 cable kit, and I can I guess chat with you and directly offline after that, since I am staying outside, so I can't go look it up easily. But I'm just proving it's working. But anyway, yeah, that's exactly how it works. It's basically the 9700 is in access point mode. And if I remember right, you set it for the internal gateway, and then you tell it to that means it's using a PC, but in this case it's using the Pi-Star, and that's set up in repeater mode, so I can actually use it anywhere. I could not get reflector 30 Charlie or 1 Charlie to work properly just going through the 9700 by itself or using the PC software. So I ended up having to do the Pi-Star. Mainly, I think the big reason there is the repeater I registered with. Their DStar registration site has been offline for a couple of months, and they are working on it. But until it gets back up and running, I probably won't be able to leverage going directly through the 9700. K6EGG, this is KJ7TTY. Back to you.
Well, first off, Jeff, congratulations getting that thing working. I know some guys I've talked to on here. It might have been you, but I think there was somebody else. He was trying to get the repeat mode to work, and he couldn't for the life of him do that. You ever thought about making a YouTube video, maybe showing some people what you did? I would I'd show it on mine and share it as well. I'd love to figure out how to do that. I have the optional cable. I just don't know how to do all the access mode stuff, and I know you have to register your radio as a terminal point, correct?
By the way, anybody new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well.
You register your radio with the access point option. And if I remember right, I did it in the very beginning when I first set it up. I did my normal call sign, then I did Z as a AP, if I remember right. But again, I can't really confirm it on the repeater site itself since it is down. So it seems to be functioning that way, but only if I run it through a Pi-Star. I thought it would probably take it properly through the 9700 directly in access point mode, but I think it's going to try and validate. And since the repeater site that I registered with is not currently responding, that could be a problem. So yeah, actually, I will go ahead and make a video. I just wanted to see if actually anybody was curious about how to do that, and since there is some interest, I will go ahead and make a video and I will reach out to you. And this is KJ7TTY. Back to you, Greg.
Copy that, Jeff. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would love to know how to do that. I would like to do that for myself when I'm just driving around my local area and be able to not have to use my hotspot in my car and use the internet on it. Because I live in what they call the Chino Valley. I don't know, it's kind of like a valley, but basically I can talk to anybody in what this is, the valley from Pomona. You're probably not familiar with my area, but I have about 60 or so square mile area I can reach. And because I've used to use the repeat mode on my TS2000, I use that. I basically 5 watts into my radio from UHF, and then I would make my contacts driving around town, from my base station. So that would be another way to enhance my experience driving around with ham radio. So I appreciate the info. I'm sure a lot of other people would. You have a YouTube site, right? I'm assuming.
Did that make it through, guys? Did I go through the 30 Charlie?
Did I lose you there, Jeff? This is Greg, K6EGG.
Guess I lost him there. Well, he's dealing with some new technology there. All right, Jay, I thought you were going to sleep, man. It's late, buddy. The voice of Oklahoma. I was hoping I would get one more subscriber and get to 755. I got to 755 last night, and I lost like 5 subscribers overnight, so I don't know what happened. Not a big deal, but anyways, that's pretty cool. Jeff got that to work. I would love to see the video with that on here. It'd be really cool.
Hey, Tom. You have a wonderful evening. I'm going to take off. I'm going to try to get some sleep. Hopefully a solid 8 hours tonight. So you take care and drive safe. And I'm going to be keeping up watching the activities up there to our neighbors to the north there. I do have some vested interest in that. I know there is some other stuff going on with that as well. So nice chatting with you. I'm glad you made it home there. And if you end up coming back out here this week, let me know. Hopefully we can get together.
Well, we're loading plants going to a place called Half Moon, California. You know where that is?
Yeah, that's up the Central Coast. That's a little far. That's unfortunate. Figures the 1 week I'll have off now, and I'm going to be free. You're not coming to Ontario or Riverside, so I guess that's the way it works out.
That's unfortunate. I hope Jeff gets back in here. I would love to. Well, he knows my call sign, so.
Yeah, that's up by San Fran, isn't it?
Yeah, that's north central coast of California. It's over by Monterey Bay, so it's actually really beautiful up there, especially this time of year with it being clear.
Yeah, we got our old dispatcher back this week. Of course, he's going to do like he did last winter and the winter before. Run us across 80 all winter because too many other the fair weather driver crybabies don't want to run on 80. So, well, send Tom across 80.
Yeah, that will be quite challenging this time of year. The weather doesn't look too bad up north that way right now.
Unless you're like...
Yeah, but Greg, you know as well as I know, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
Oh, I know what you mean, man. I traveled. I worked NASCAR for a couple of years, and we had a saying, either it has rained or it's going to rain in NASCAR. So I totally understand and agree with what you're saying there. But I'm gonna call it a night here. I didn't think I was going to be on this long, but it's great making contact with you, Tom. You take care. This is Greg, K6EGG, also on YouTube.
All right.
You have a good night, Greg. K6EGG, V9DJ, or...
All righty, guys. Chick-fil-A is killing me here. I appreciate everybody coming on the chat tonight. Always great to look over to... I just missed Jay. I just unlinked. Hold on.
GG from KB5 Video. Enjoyed watching your live stream there tonight on YouTube, buddy. Looks like you're starting to pick up a pretty good following there, which is always good. Sounding good back my ways in Oklahoma. 73, KB5 Video, the old voodoo.
Copy that, Jay. I almost undid the hotspot, and I saw your call sign right as I was hitting the button there. So good to hear you in there. I'm gonna head to sleep. I'm super tired right now. I gotta get some rest here. But take care, Jay, and we'll talk another day. This is Greg, K6EGG, also on YouTube. Thanks again, Jay, for watching. I really appreciate it.
I talked to his buddy the other day,
too. You bet, buddy. I'm still kind of excited about my, I just drove 4 hours today and picked up a new amp, an Ameritron ALS 600, so I'm going to sit here and eyeball it for about another 10 minutes before I head to bed.
Scott, we got to talk, by the way.
Out there. Glad we caught you. K6EGG, KB5 Video, 73.
Scott, I'll probably drop you an email this week. I had some questions for you. How I should approach some things.
Copy that, Jay. This is Greg, K6EGG. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's a long way to drive, man. So have a good night. This is Greg, K6EGG, signing off from Reflector 30 Charlie.
Scott, I didn't know you were watching tonight, man. You made me spend a lot of money.
Later on down the log there, Greg. Yeah, K6EGG, K0DRB. Glad to get you in there this evening. And Tom there, V9DJR, looked up the Freedom Convoy stuff.
All right, I'm going to dump out of there. Just to let you know, I am... oh, there you go. Yeah, we lost you in there. I don't know what happened to you, Jeff. But it was working. I'm going to click on your video here. And if you don't mind, and it's totally up to you, I'd also like to put it on my live stream if possible with your permission. I have to get permission. By the way, I subscribe there. Yeah, watch out for those COVID bugs. Yeah, for those you guys don't know, I had COVID last week or a week and a half ago, whatever. Actually, it was 2 weeks ago. And I did a live stream with it. Not to say it's funny, but I didn't want to mention anything at the time. But yeah, watch out for those COVID bugs. They'll get you. Either you have COVID or will get COVID. Yeah, looking forward to the video. Yeah, Scott, I wanted to touch base with you and want your opinion on something. The YSF side I can give you here just a second before hold on. I gotta get online here. Sorry, JJ. I was just about ready to sign off, but I want to give you this info so in case you get to mess with it. It's nice to see everybody in the chat sharing some information. So, YSF, let me see here.
Researches astronomy.
Open spot connected to YSF reflector 32592.
32592. So America Link 32592. 32592. YSF. Just to let you know. There, JJ. And it's on an XLF reflector, and I can't figure out which one. Excellent, man. Looking forward to it. Thank you for letting me share the information. Fred, I heard you talking on 5.2 when I was driving home about 2 hours ago. I tried calling you, but you didn't hear me. My little Mud Duck Mobile with my Super Gainer antenna. By the way, I tried to get on 250 the other day, and I heard nobody on it. So it's good to hear it. Good to see you in there, Fred. Slowly making my way up to 1,000 subscribers. Fred was one of the guys, too, that was with me the first night I got on DStar. I've gone a long way. Fred has showed me a lot of stuff, and he's a big man into grounding. Oh, yeah, that's right. We talked on Reflector 12 Alpha the other day. Duh. Forgot about that. Yeah, I love sharing knowledge. That's why I'm doing this for fun. I'm not doing this to make money. Fred was around the first day I did this. This is just to help everybody else out with stuff here. Everybody helped me out. Fred shared a ton of information with me. So I'm just trying to do the same because we're all in this fight together to learn how to do stuff and how to learn how to interact with each other on different modes and stuff like that. Yeah, we had a great grounding discussion on Reflector 12 Alpha the other day. I was not live streaming. I was driving, which I'm trying to figure out how I can do a live stream when I'm driving, which I'm afraid to do. But that might be coming in my very near future. The grounding wave that I did was not normal. I'd never heard of it. Dana N7UFT, I'm not saying it doesn't exist because someone told me about it. He didn't know anything about it. But I went from a 3 match to a 1.4 on one antenna and a 1.1 on another antenna. So it made just a piece of tape like 2 feet long of copper tape. You and Fred, Jeff and Fred need to talk there. Fred loves talk about grounding. He is the grounding master. If Fred can figure out a way to ground his car into the ground while he's driving, he would do it. He would drag 500 feet of radios on his car if he can figure out a way he can do it legally. But he showed a lot of people some cool stuff with grounding. No joking aside, all joking aside. One of these days, by the way, Fred is a very animated fellow. I would love to get him on Zoom one night. He could probably go for like an hour. And Fred, if you're still in there, maybe we can do a Zoom. People that have met Fred in person probably think it's a funny thing, but it also might be very educational. So I think that would be a good thing. But I want to really thank again everybody watching. You guys are making a channel. It's not just me. It's all of us. I'm all into the team effort thing. I'm not like one of those people that watch those promotional videos or whatever. But things work together if you have help with it. You're not going to go very far if you're going to do it on your own, and that's what I learned when I was growing up. Because I need help with things. I don't mind helping people with other things. I helped this quick little story today. I helped this guy out with something at my work today in the studio, and something happened unbeknownst to me, and I was not there where I should have been, and he covered me, and he didn't even say a word about it. So what goes around comes around. That's the way I look about it. Look at it that way, at least. So, Jeff, it's nice to see you in the chat tonight. Dana, Dex, Fred, JJ, Scott, T-Ray, who else was in there? Jay, of course. Seth is already asleep. I want to try to make sure I mention everybody in here. I know Graham was in there. He's thinking about getting his amateur radio license. I really hope that he goes and does it. I know he says he's got a lot of other stuff on his plate. So once again, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll leave the we have a romper room. Anyways, I'll leave the chat going here for a little bit as I getting ready for bed, so you guys can keep going here. And I don't know if you guys want to chat some more, but once again, have a good evening. This is Greg, K6EGG, and I got a burp there. Sorry about that. You guys have a good one.